Now, testosterone is really interesting because it actually isn't at menopause that you lose testosterone. It happens in your 30s. So if you look at this graph, right, you can see testosterone starts to precipitously drop in your 30s. So what do we see clinically? Sometimes nothing, but we have a lot of people who will start in their 30s, mid-30s, late 30s, start to say, ooh, my libido's not as high as it used to be. My orgasm takes a little bit longer. I don't feel as aroused. My engorgement is not the same. My lubrication
engorgement.
Engorgement of the clitoris. It's the same as an erection, right? So the clitoris and the penis are the same. They get hard with blood flow. And so this happens in your 30s and no one's paying attention because if you look at the graphs that we are taught in med school, they look more like this. So the books all talk about estrogen and progesterone. They don't talk about testosterone very often. And there's also a lot of things we do to worsen this problem. When you play with hormones, there are consequences, sometimes good and sometimes bad, because we do so much to mess with our hormone levels. Again, birth control pills, the way that they work is changing hormone levels. Medications for acne, medications for hair loss that people are using can affect your testosterone levels. So birth control is wonderful, but there are side effects to birth controls, just like there's side effects to any medication. And so one of the side effects is it lowers testosterone. And so that can cause low libido, pain with sex in a small subset of people who take it. So if you're someone who does have side effects, then it's worth having conversations of different forms of birth control, which may not lower your testosterone as much. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. And it's interesting. My partner's talked about this before. My fiance, she was on birth control for a long time. And she also had concurrently libido problems.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know whether it was the birth control, whether it was something else. But when she came off the birth control pills, her libido challenges also evaporated.